The theme for today's podcast is particularly close to me because I have been a musician, a vocalist, a poet, but more than all of this, an active consumer of the arts. और आर्ट का जहाँ तक सवाल है तो thematically मोहब्बत or love is a very very big part of that. I'm also a hopeless romantic myself, and therefore I can tell you that many lessons that I have learned जो मेरे केस में कुछ खराब इवेंट्स और परिस्थितियों के कारण मैंने सीखी, थिंग्स दैट आर इम्पोर्टेंट in a relationship of love, of romance, those are aspects about two people being in love जो हम अगर शुरुआत से ही उनके बारे में एक सर्टन अंडरस्टैंडिंग और अवेयरनेस लेके चलें, they can make our relationships, whether it is dating someone or being married to someone, a lot more fruitful and fulfilling, and reduce and mitigate the chances of conflict from the get go itself. And you don't have to be like me and come to those realizations by consequence of conflict late into your relationships. And because I'm such a sweet person and I want all of you to have wonderful, meaningful romantic relationships from the beginning, I'm very, very delighted that the person joining us today, in order to explain the wisdom that I've hopefully gained a little bit, but can articulate it infinitely better than me, is counseling psychologist Ananya. Ananya is someone who, of course, does the entire range of work as far as mental health and mental help is concerned. But this topic, I'm very grateful to her, came from her herself. And I think that it's very, very relevant because we find ourselves in a world, in an environment where our resilience is tested enough as it is, and जो हम एक significant other के साथ एक रिलेशनशिप में हैं, वो एक ऐसी रिलेशनशिप होनी चाहिए, वो एक ऐसा व्यक्ति होना चाहिए, और वो एक ऐसा स्पेस होना चाहिए जहां हमें सेफ्टी मिले, हमें प्यार मिले, वैलिडेशन मिले, सपोर्ट मिले, and that itself shouldn't turn into a matter of strife, conflict, which requires more and additional energy on our part. So, we are calling this particular edition of Talk Therapy, brought to you by Driveway Devi, quite simply making romantic relationships meaningful. Love is one of those funny things in which we sometimes lose ourselves, happily so. But I think love in today's era, with a certain amount of awareness and mindfulness, will make it even more rich and deeper. So, with that, I would like to welcome Ananya. Ananya, welcome, and thank you so much for making time to do this and for suggesting this very important topic.
Thank you so much for letting me have this opportunity. I'm really very grateful, and I look forward to have a very meaningful conversation on a beautiful part of our life that we every human experience in their life.
एब्सोल्युटली, यू सेड इट सो वेल. पर उसके पहले, क्योंकि मैं हमेशा अपने गेस्ट से पूछता हूं दैट इन योर ओन वर्ड्स प्लीज टेल आवर ऑडियंस अ लिटिल बिट अबाउट योर वर्क, योर प्रैक्टिस.
Okay, so as I'm a counseling psychologist, my work majorly revolves around things which are affecting people internally, and I help them understand themselves, because हमें मोस्टली ऐसा लगता है कि प्रॉब्लम्स आउटसाइड है वर्ल्ड में, बट कहीं ना कहीं वो कुछ प्रॉब्लम्स हमारे अंदर होती है, हमें उन पैटर्न्स को, उन चीज़ों को समझना होता है, एंड देन इट बिकम वेरी easier to get answers to what is happening in our world. And relationship itself is a beautiful part of our everyday life, एंड रिलेशनशिप्स हमें हेल्प करती है उन पैटर्न्स को, उन एक्सपेक्टेशंस को, कम्युनिकेशन को, इन सब चीज़ों को अंडरस्टैंड करने में, एंड दैट इज़ वाई my work personally revolves around human being understanding themselves and their other relationships.
अनन्या की बात में मैं एक चीज जरूर ऐड करना चाहूंगा, एंड बाय नाउ ऑल ऑफ यू आर यूज्ड टू मी टंग अराउंडिंग दैट हम ह्यूमन बींग्स को कितनी ही चाह हो और कितना ही हमारा डिजायर हो और कितना ही हम अपने आप से कहें कि ओ माय गॉड वी आर इन अ पोजीशन टू कंट्रोल एवरीथिंग अराउंड अस, एक्चुअली वी हैव लिटिल टू नो कंट्रोल. There is the only thing, if at all, we have some control over is our own actions and inactions and our own feelings and responses and reactions. And But the good news is that if we have a certain amount of awareness and understanding, as Ananya very correctly said, about ourselves only, वो ही बहुत हद तक हमारी क्वालिटी ऑफ लाइफ improve कर सकता है. We don't necessarily need to be masters of the universe and be able to control things outside of ourselves, as long as we have a certain amount of clarity within. So it's really wonderful. I'm always so optimistic when I come across a relative youngster coming into the world of mental health and mental help. So that's really good. Let's jump into the theme at hand then. एंड अनन्या, जब दो लोग एक रिलेशनशिप में आते हैं तो obviously the focus is love, the focus is and कई बार शायद हमें ऐसा भी लगता है कि as long as there is love, बाकी सब ठीक होगा. And I think this is a notion which has been further perpetuated and propagated by popular culture, चाहे वो सिनेमा हो या गाने हो, कि अरे बस लव की जरूरत है, बाकी तो love and fresh air and everything else will fall in place. Unfortunately, that's not how the real world works. तो ऐसी कुछ अहम चीजें क्या हैं जो कॉन्शियसली या अनकॉन्शियसली दो लोगों के रोमांटिक डायनामिक्स के बीच में डीप्रायोरिटाइज हो जाती हैं, या कई बार हम उन्हें बिल्कुल भूल जाते हैं, विच कैन, if not paid attention to, cause conflict, and if paid attention to, really enhance the quality of that relationship.
ओके, सो एज यू ट्रूली सेड कि हम लव के पर्सपेक्टिव से जब चीज़ों को देखते हैं तो वो चीज़ें बहुत होलसमली ब्यूटीफुल और अंडरस्टैंडेबल दिखाई देती है, बट देर आर सर्टेन थिंग्स जो हम जिन चीज़ों के बारे में सोचना भूल जाते हैं, और हम सिर्फ बिगर पिक्चर को देख के सोच रहे होते हैं कि इट विल बी वेरी ब्यूटीफुल एंड एवरीथिंग, बट देर आर सर्टेन थिंग्स जैसे कि अंडरस्टैंडिंग, कम्युनिकेशन पैटर्न्स, एंड different perspectives of people, which is like individual differences, because जो भी humans हैं, they are coming from a different background, they have lived a different life, and then now they are coming together and living with a different human being, so they are looking the same situation with different perspectives, that might create certain kind of conflict between them. और कुछ चीजें होती है जैसे कि हर इंसान की अपनी लैंग्वेज होती है, सो सर्टेन पीपल वांट कि अगर कोई कॉन्फ्लिक्ट हुआ है तो लेट्स जस्ट कम्युनिकेट इट राइट नाउ. सम पीपल नीड स्पेस, एंड दीज आर द सर्टेन थिंग्स विच वी फॉरगेट because we are looking towards the bigger picture, and we forget that there are certain small things which create this big relationship.
एब्सोल्युटली। नाउ आई विल लीव इट टू यू कि हम इसको ऑडियंस के पर्सपेक्टिव से मोस्ट इफेक्टिवली और मोस्ट सिंपल तरीके से कैसे एक्सप्लेन करें। सो वुड यू लाइक टू टेल अस अबाउट ईच ऑफ दीज, लेट्स से 2 or 3 थिंग्स सेपरेटली, या हम इस तरह से भी इसे अप्रोच कर सकते हैं कि इन चीजों को, इन एस्पेक्ट्स को, इन फैक्टर्स को एक कपल को किस तरह से अप्रोच करना चाहिए, इन द सेंस कि जब उससे रिलेटेड कुछ उनके बीच हो, इज दैट द अपॉर्चुनिटी टू डिस्कस दैट पर्टिकुलर फैक्टर, या यू वुड सजेस्ट सम डिफरेंट अप्रोच की एट अ सर्टेन स्टेज इन एनी गिवन रिलेशनशिप XYZ ABC discussions should take place?
ओके, सो द थिंग इज, अगर कोई रिलेशनशिप स्टार्ट होने जा रहा है या फिर वो कमिटमेंट वाले फेज पे है, देन इट इज गुड कि अगर हम उसी टाइम ये सारी चीज़ें डिस्कस करें, हमारी वैल्यूज़ को, हमारी प्रायोरिटीज़ को, हमारे लाइफ गोल्स को, हमारे फाइनेंशियल गोल्स को, करियर गोल्स को, उन सब चीज़ों को उसी टाइम डिस्कस करा जाए। एंड विद दैट आई डोंट मीन कि हम एक चेकलिस्ट बना लें, आई मेंट कि हम कुछ सर्टेन लेवल पे आइडिया लेके चले कि हमारी कंपैटिबिलिटी थोड़ी बहुत लेवल पे है, बिकॉज इट इज बिलीव्ड कि एवरी इंडिविजुअल हैज द कैपेबिलिटी टू लव द अदर इंडिविजुअल, और वो मैडली इन लव हो सकते एक दूसरे के साथ, बट स्टिल देर आर चांसेस कि उनके डिफरेंट पर्सपेक्टिव्स, उनके डिफरेंट प्रायोरिटीज कहीं ना कहीं उनके बीच का कॉन्फ्लिक्ट बन सकती है। सो अगर वो कमिटमेंट स्टेज है, देन इट इज वेरी गुड कि हम उसी टाइम ये सारी चीज़ों को डिस्कस करें। एंड अगेन, if they are committed and the relationship is going on and they are in a relationship जहाँ पे बहुत सारे conflicts आ रहे हैं, कुछ आ रहे हैं, so the thing is पहले हमें उसके लिए awareness लानी पड़ेगी कि ये conflicts आ क्यों रहे हैं। एंड देन जब अवेयरनेस आ जाती है, तब उसके बाद में वो बैठ के डिस्कशन कर सकते हैं एंड वो पर्टिकुलरली डिसाइड कर सकते हैं कि अगर नेक्स्ट टाइम ऐसी सिचुएशन क्रिएट होती है, तो हमें इस चीज को लेकर बैठ के प्रॉपर तरीके से बात करनी है और सोल्यूशन निकालना, एंड वी डोंट नीड टू लाइक स्ट्रेच इट और bring other people in between our relationship and create more conflict.
You said a very important thing, bring other people into a relationship. अब हो सकता है कुछ लोगों को ऑडियंस में लगेगा कि मैं इस स्थिति को या इस पर्टिकुलर सर्कमस्टांस को यूज कर रहा हूं इन ऑर्डर टू प्रमोट द सर्विसेज ऑफ अ मेंटल हेल्थ प्रोफेशनल, बट व्हाट आई एम सेइंग इज कि बहुत बार जब कपल्स एक सर्टन एडवांस स्टेज में होते हैं ऑफ कमिटमेंट, चाहे वो डेटिंग में हो या मैरिज में, एंड देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ कॉन्फ्लिक्ट गोइंग ऑन, please understand that lot of other things come into play. For instance, ego. For instance, a loss of objectivity. It's very hard to assess one's own situation and relationship sometimes because we tend to lose that pure objectivity with which we can undertake a certain critical analysis. तो उस स्टेज पे क्या ये ऑब्वियस सी बात नहीं है that that couple or that relationship can really be helped by engaging a professional in order to create that awareness?
Yes, exactly. Like if they are going for a professional approach, it would really help them. But by the third person, I meant अगर किसी इंसान को या किसी फैमिली मेंबर को इन्वॉल्व कर लिया जाता है, तो वो हो सकता है कि उस झगड़े का कोई और थर्ड पर्सपेक्टिव दे दें और सोल्यूशन ना निकले और वो कहीं ना कहीं और कॉन्फ्लिक्ट बढ़ जाए। But if the couple choose to go for the professional help, it would really help them to understand the emotion behind their behavior. And after getting aware about their emotions, they can like express themselves, they can communicate it well, and it will reduce their conflicts.
एक और चीज मुझे चेक करनी है विच गोज बैक टू स्लाइटली अर्लियर इन आवर डिस्कशन, जब अपनी ये बात हो रही थी दैट सर्टन फंडामेंटल्स शुड बी डिस्कस्ड बिटवीन द टू स्टेक होल्डर्स, जिससे उन्हें ब्रॉडली पता रहे कि भाई एक दूसरे का इस मुद्दे पे क्या सोच है और क्या आउटलुक है। कुछ लोग ऐसा मानते हैं कि there must be alignment in these things. I am personally of the view that it's more important to be aware than necessarily aligned. And so even if you're aware and you can agree to disagree, that also could work. What do you feel?
Yeah, I totally agree with what you said, because if the other person knows about their partner, then it would be easier to later take any decision. सो अगर हमारे व्यू पॉइंट्स कुछ और हैं उन फंडामेंटल्स को लेके, बट हमारे पार्टनर के कुछ और हैं, सो इट डजेंट मेक थिंग्स डिफिकल्ट कि हम आगे जाके इन चीज़ों के लिए एक अलाइनमेंट नहीं बना पाएंगे। बट अगर स्टार्टिंग से हमें वो पता रहेगा कि पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू क्या है पार्टनर का, तो इट विल बी ईजियर और वो कॉन्फ्लिक्ट नहीं होगा, बट एक प्रॉपर सोल्यूशन की तरफ हमारी अप्रोच जाएगी।
मैं जो नेक्स्ट चीज डिस्कस करने वाला हूं वो हो सकता है जो अपना डिस्कशन हुआ था उसके दायरे के थोड़े से बाहर हो। बट व्हाट्स हैपनिंग एज आई एम टॉकिंग टू यू इज दैट इसके इतने सारे एस्पेक्ट्स हैं। आई एम ग्रीडी टू sort of get your view on quite a few of them. Maybe we can do a part two later with a deep dive into some of them. नाउ जो भी अपना डिस्कशन अभी तक हुआ है, मैं पर्सनली ये मान के चल रहा हूं दैट वी आर अस्यूमिंग दैट द टू individuals who are in this relationship, which we are using as a hypothetical, are reasonably emotionally regulated people. And the reason and the direction I'm going with this is because in any case, love, romance is all about feelings, etc. Oftentimes, what happens is that one of the people in a romantic relationship might be codependent, might be a people pleaser. In other words, might be coming with certain emotional and psychological baggage of their own, जिसकी वजह से भी काफी कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स उस पर्टिकुलर डायनामिक या रिलेशनशिप में होते रहते हैं। अगर ऐसी सिचुएशन बने तो what can the couple do? Because again, it's not necessary that even the partner who is okay and not experiencing any distress does not recognize or is not able to identify that particular pattern in their partner as some kind of a dysregulation which requires a professional, etc., etc.
ओके, सो द थिंग इज, अगर किसी पार्टनर को ऐसा इमोशनल बैगेज है और वो उस चीज को समझ नहीं पा रहा है या फिर वो कम्युनिकेट नहीं कर पा रहा है, तो देर आर चांसेस कि कॉन्फ्लिक्ट होंगे। बट इफ द अदर पर्सन इज अ पेशेंट, लाइक काम एंड पेशेंट उसका नेचर है, तो हो सकता है कि वो उसके साथ बैठ के उसको समझने की कोशिश करे। बिकॉज समटाइम्स, एज वी हैव like seen in psychology field, that maximum of the time when anger comes out, there are certain things which are behind this anger, like disappointment, hurt, and regret. And so the person is showing anger, but the feeling beside this anger is something else, and which should be communicated well, or which should be read well by the partner. इफ दे नो कि वो किसी पर्टिकुलर सिचुएशन में हमेशा एंगर शो करते हैं एंड वो पार्टनर ने वो पैटर्न नोटिस कर लिया है, देन इट इज इजी कि वो इस चीज को समझ पाएंगे कि एंगर कहाँ से आ रहा है। एंड देन देर आर सर्टेन टाइप ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन और अफर्मेशंस दैट कैन बी यूज, जो उसके पार्टनर को शांत करेगा, काम डाउन करेगा। एंड एज एंगर देर आर सर्टेन अदर थिंग्स एज वेल, कि कुछ लोग होते हैं जो अवॉइडेंट बिहेवियर शो करते हैं, दे जस्ट डोंट वांट टू कम्युनिकेट इट एंड दे जस्ट वांट टू गेट आइसोलेटेड, डोंट वांट टू टॉक। बट लेट give them space at that moment because उनको अभी नहीं communicate करना है. And if we force them, तो हो सकता है कि वो आगे हमसे communicate ना करें और distance हो जाए. तो these are the patterns that should be understood by the person as well, and the partner should also get it. So everything is revolving around like the hidden feelings.
Makes sense. My second last question, because अनफॉर्चुनेटली एंड ट्रेजिकली ये रोमांटिक रिलेशनशिप्स में काफी देखने को मिलता है हमें दैट oftentimes when a relationship becomes abusive from either end, the person who is at the receiving end, I don't know, I'm not a fan of the term victim, but the victim for a long time is either mm, in denial, or even post being in denial is unable to get out of that relationship and call it out again for a number of reasons which may range from a certain amount of Stockholm syndrome to जो भी और उस individual की insecurities, needs, desires हैं. क्योंकि ये एक स्पेसिफिक सिचुएशन भी देखने को मिलती है रोमांटिक रिलेशनशिप्स में, इस तरह की परिस्थिति में एनी काइंड ऑफ वर्ड्स ऑफ advice or caution you would have?
Okay, so there are things as like the pattern which they are following in their relationship. There are chances ki the partner is showing certain amount of affection and love for some period of time, and suddenly एकदम से मिसट्रीटमेंट हो रहा है, मैनिपुलेशन हो रहा है, तो द पार्टनर माइट गेट अफेक्टेड एज वेल. बट जब the other person start apologizing and promising ki yeah, I would change and give me another chance, and the attachment thing is so like strong कि वो इंसान उसको नहीं छोड़ सकता है. So they get into the cycle again, and this cycle can affect their mental health a lot. और उस साइकिल से बाहर निकल पाना इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट. सो उस चीज को लेके अवेयर होना, अगर सेम चीज बार बार रिपीट हो रही है, तो देर माइट बी आपके बिहेवियर में कुछ इशू आ रहा है कि आप कुछ सर्टेन चीजें कर रहे हो जिस वजह से ये साइकिल रिपीट हो रही है. और द अदर थिंग इज योर पार्टनर इज डूइंग सर्टेन थिंग्स विच इज keeping you in this loop, and you're not able to come out of this loop and affecting your mental health, and somewhere this kind of cycles get affect, like people get affected with it, and they get certain kind of illness as well, physical health.
Absolutely. So,
Yeah.
in these kind of situations, if possible, again, it would be a very good idea to seek professional help. क्योंकि अगर हम, I'm not saying don't go to a close friend or a close relative. Sure, go to them, but go to them in order for them to assist you in finding a good professional resource, because they don't have the tools to be able to help you out, and they will also, in most cases, not themselves have the objectivity that's required. They'll have certain biases, they'll have certain preconceived notions. So I would definitely kind of strongly suggest that you get a professional to intervene so that things can be put into perspective. You may be, for example, in a relationship with a narcissist and you don't know that. So all of those things need to be academically identified. You want to add something to that? Sorry.
Yeah, like you truly said, until and unless we get aware of this pattern and this cycle, we cannot come out of this loop. And I have seen like this kind of case in my practice, and the person didn't want to leave her family and wanted to remain there. She knew that her partner is not good and he's not treating her well and everything, but due to her priorities in life, her family and her situation, financial situation, and everything, she didn't want to leave the family and the partner. So she decided to take counseling, but in a way that she is able to like take care of her mental health as well and stay with that family as well. So
Hmm.
this kind of help can also be taken, and there are different scenarios and there are different perspectives of people to take like further steps in their life.
That's a very very important point. I'm so glad you brought it up क्योंकि particularly हमारे देश में, actually it's the world over, it's just that I think India में थोड़ा ज़्यादा ही होता है, where we keep saying two individuals don't get married, families get married, communities get married, and there's always this kind of inherent pressure. It only varies in degree when, particularly in the marital construct, when two people are wedded, it comes with a lot of pressure, and God forbid things aren't working out, the stakes are much higher because it's not just about the two individuals parting, then it's families, reputation, boja, halana, falana. So there's hajar things to consider. Absolutely. Finally, before we sign off, I would love ki you can just recap for us our main point of this dialogue, which is what are those three, four areas of engagement apart from obviously love between two people in any relationship, which should be prioritized by way of being aware of them and discussing them.
Okay. So, like, the people can come together and before giving commitment or having their steps toward a serious relationship, they can discuss certain things which are really very important for them in their life, such as financial discussions, like what they are looking for in their life, what are their life goals, and what are their emotional needs, what do they expect from their partner when they are in a like critical situation, where when they are stuck in something, when they are stuck with their uh, like office work or anything, what do they expect from their partner,
Hmm.
and what are their family planning, like do they want children, do
Correct.
they don't want children. Everything should be discussed so that they must have an idea how their partner thinks, and it doesn't become a conflict later on, and it doesn't become a bigger issue that it can lead to like breakup or divorce cases. So apart from emotional needs and these child discussions and financial discussions, there could be discussion where they are aware about themselves, that they know what are their triggers, what has happened to them, and how they look towards certain things,
Hmm.
or what might affect them. And I've also seen certain things that there are some people who can engage in certain kind of discussions and that would be okay with them. But there are certain people who don't want to talk about certain topics and
Absolutely.
they get affected by it a lot. So these things must be shared between them, and it is also a very like intimate kind of discussion, because apart from physical intimacy, there is emotional intimacy as well. And as we have reached to physical intimacy kind of topic, I would say that there are different kind of needs of different kind of people,
Absolutely.
so they have to communicate it as well, because until and unless they are communicating it, it will not be able to get to the another person.
Absolutely, you've summed that up very very well. इसमें केवल मैं एक ही चीज लगा दादाजी, I will add that the fact again is कि more and more people in general, there is a exodus and a migration that's happening. More and more people from smaller towns, from rural areas, are moving into very isolated kind of existences in the big bad city. Chances are that an increasing number of younger couples will be in very very nuclear setups. They will not have this sort of cushion of cohabiting with larger extended families, which would, preoccupy your time, mind. People would always be there to soften the blow of conflict, to give you advice. It's all that more important to attain that fundamental understanding, because there's bound to be sort of more circumstantial opportunity for conflict, because there's nothing else to do. It's just the two of you. So that is very much a feature of contemporary life, and that itself, I think, makes it very important to seek that clarity.
There is also one thing I would like to add, that is कि हम हो सकता है कि पार्टनर के साथ डिस्कशन करें पूरा प्रॉपर, हम उन्हें समझाएं कि हमारी नीड्स क्या है, हम क्या एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हैं, एवरीथिंग. But as we see that after few months, every personality gets changed, a little bit change, and we should be like understandable enough to understand these changes of our partner and acceptable towards changes. सो हमें खुद के लिए भी उतना एक्सेप्टेंस रखना चाहिए और हमारे पार्टनर के लिए भी हमें वो एक्सेप्टेंस रखना चाहिए कि यार दे आर गेटिंग चेंज, दे आर like their viewpoint is changing, it is evolving, they are uh, like they are updating towards certain things which they are getting exposed to in their new life. So हमें उन चीज़ों को एक्सेप्ट करना है एंड डिस्कस करना है सो दैट हम उसी फ्रूटफुल लिविंग को आगे बढ़ा सकें. एंड दीज डिस्कशंस आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एंड देर इज अ सर्टेन गैप बिटवीन दीज डिस्कशंस कि हम एक्सपेक्ट क्या कर रहे हैं, हमारी नीड्स क्या है और हम कम्युनिकेट क्या कर रहे हैं. उन दोनों चीज़ों के बीच में जो गैप है उस चीज़ को अंडरस्टैंड करके उसको अच्छे तरीके से हम कम्युनिकेट करें.
So the way I'm understanding what you're saying, which again is very significant, is कि ये कुछ ऐसी चीज नहीं है कि एक बार हमने डिस्कशंस करके और स्टैम्प पेपर पे लिख के दे दिया.
Yeah.
It is a so the way I've kind of observed human beings is एक टाइम तक जो एक इंडिविजुअल की अंडरस्टैंडिंग, वैल्यू सिस्टम, मोरालिटी etc होती है, culture, let's call it, that culture till a certain point is largely adopted. It's adopted from the culture that one has been birthed in and birthed from. And as we evolve, which happens with at different ages and stages for different people, we can at times develop a value system which is quite different from that of our parents, our families, our grandparents, our communities. So that natural evolution is bound to take place, and that natural evolution will also have an impact on the way we view certain things that we've been talking about. One is that. The other is that इसमें भी कोई शक नहीं है कि जब हम एक रिलेशनशिप के शुरुआत में होते हैं, it is natural human instinct that we put our best foot forward. तो ऐसा नहीं है कि हम कोई चीट करना चाह रहे हैं. It is not with a view of कोई छल या कपट नहीं है उसमें, but just like it is in the animal world, where the bird dances with its plumage, we are putting our best foot forward, and then once the wooing is done, and there's obviously a settling of things that happens. उस टाइम भी ऐसा लग सकता है कि this is quite different from what I had experienced earlier. So all of these things are perfectly natural. So to recognize that also, and keep revisiting certain discussions that have been had in the natural course of life, because those opinions can also change, and that's perfectly all right and natural.
Yes, absolutely. Correct.
Wonderful. That was a really important discussion, and I think a very, very valuable one. Thank you for all the lovely, insightful points that you shared. And at the cost of shamelessly promoting Ananya, I can say that whoever's in need of assistance can feel free to reach out to her. But seriously, it's an important subject. We all seek at the end of the day. I think, once हमारे और सारे aspirations, whether they are material या जो भी हों, fundamentally we are seeking as human beings companionship, which automatically means that each of us will hopefully be in a romantic relationship, and this becomes really, really important in order for that relationship to go as smoothly as possible, and not deplete each other, but actually serve as a huge kind of inspiration to each other, and to prop each other up and not do the other extreme, which is terribly ironic, I think. So thanks very much. Take care and keep doing the lovely work you're doing.
Thank you so much.